Hello, lovely people. So we're on chapter 7 of Max Heindel's Rosicrucian Cosmo conception, the path of evolution. A word of warning in regard to diagrams used for purposes of illustration may not be out of place. The student should remember that anything that's reduced into another dimension can never be accurate. The picture of a house would mean little or nothing to us if we'd never seen a house. In that case, we would see in the picture only lines and blotches. It would convey no meaning to us. Diagrams used to illustrate superphysical matters are much less true representations of the reality, for the simple reason that in the case of the picture, the three-dimensional house is only reduced to 2 dimensions, while in the case of diagrams of the periods, worlds and globes, the realities possess from 4 to 7 dimensions, and the diagrams of 2 dimensions by which it's endeavoured to represent them are thus so much farther removed from the possibility of correctly portraying them. We must constantly bear in mind that these worlds interpenetrate, that the globes interpenetrate, and that the way they are shown in the diagram is analogous to taking all the wheels of a watch and laying them side by side in order to show how the watch keeps time. If these diagrams are to be of any use to the student, they must be spiritually conceived. Otherwise, they will be confusing instead of enlightening. Revolutions and cosmic nights. The Saturn period is the first of the 7 periods, and at this early stage, the virgin spirits take their first step towards the evolution of consciousness and form. By reference to diagram 7, it will be seen that the evolutionary impulse travels 7 times around the 7 globes, A to G. First, a part of the evolution is accomplished on globe A, situated in the world of divine spirit, the rarest of the 5 worlds which form our field of evolution. Then, gradually, the evolving life is transferred to globe B, which is located in the somewhat denser world of life spirit. Here, another stage of evolution is passed through, and in due time the evolving life is ready to enter the arena on globe C, which is situated in and formed of the yet denser substance of the region of abstract thought. After learning the lessons peculiar to that stage of existence, the life wave travels onward to globe D, which is located in and formed of the substance of the region of concrete thought. This is the densest degree of matter reached by the life wave during the Saturn period. From this point, the life wave is carried upward again to globe E, which is situated in the region of abstract thought, as is globe C. Yet the conditions are not the same as on globe C. This is the involutionary stage, and the substance of the worlds is getting denser all the time. The tendency in everything is to become denser and more solid as time goes on. Also, as the path of evolution is a spiral, it will be clear that, though the same points are gone over, the conditions are never the same, but are on a higher and more advanced plane. When the work on globe E has been completed, the next step is taken on globe F, which is situated in the world of life spirit, the same as globe B. Thence it mounts to globe G. When the work there is done, the life wave has travelled once around all 7 globes, once down and up through the 4 respective worlds. This journey of the life wave is called a revolution, and 7 revolutions make 1 period. During one period, the life wave travels 7 times down and up through the 4 worlds. When the life wave has travelled its full complement of 7 times around the 7 globes, completing the 7 revolutions, the first day of creation closes, and there follows a cosmic night of rest and assimilation, after which the sun period dawns. Like the night of sleep between 2 days of human life and the interval of rest between 2 earth lives, this cosmic night of rest, after the completion of the Saturn period, is not a time of passive repose, but a season of preparation for the activity to be unfolded in the upcoming Sun period, where man in the making is to take a further dip into matter. Therefore, new globes are necessary, the positions of which in the 7 worlds are different from those occupied by the worlds of the Saturn period. The providing of these new globes and other subjective activities occupy the evolving spirits during the interval between periods, the cosmic night. The manner of procedure is as follows. When the life wave has left globe A in the Saturn period for the last time, the globe begins to slowly disintegrate. The forces which built it are transferred from the world of divine spirit, where globe A is located during the Saturn period, to the world of life spirit, where globe A is located during the Sun period. When the life wave has left globe B in the Saturn period for the last time, it also commences to disintegrate, and the forces thereof, like the seed atom of a human vehicle, are used as a nucleus for globe B in the Sun period, this globe being then located in the region of abstract thought. In like manner, the forces of globe C are transferred to the region of concrete thought and draw upon the substance of that region for the material wherewith to build a new globe C for the coming Sun period. Globe D is similarly transmuted and placed in the desire world. Globes E, F and G in order named are analogously transferred. The result is that in the Sun period all the globes are located one step further down into denser matter than they were in the Saturn period, so that the life wave, upon its emergence from the cosmic night of rest, intervening between the last activity on globe G of the Saturn period and the renewed activity on globe A of the Sun period, finds a new environment, with the opportunity thus afforded for new experiences. The life wave now circles 7 times around the 7 globes during the Sun period, traversing 7 times down and up the 4 worlds or regions in which these globes are located. It makes 7 revolutions in the Sun period as it did in the Saturn period. When the life wave leaves globe A in the Sun period for the last time, that globe begins to disintegrate. Its forces are transferred to the denser region of abstract thought, where they form a planet to be used during the Moon period. In the same way, the forces of the other globes are transferred and serve as nuclei for the globes of the Moon period, the process being exactly the same as when the globes are removed from their locations in the Saturn period to the positions they occupy during the Sun period. Thus the globes of the Moon period are placed one step further down in matter than they were during the Sun period, the lowest, globe D, being situated in the etheric region of the physical world. After the interim of cosmic night between the Sun period and the Moon period, the life wave starts its course on globe A of the latter, completing in due time its 7 revolutions as before. Then there is another cosmic night, during which the globes are again transferred one step further down, and this time the densest globe is located in the chemical region of the physical world. This then is the Earth period, and the lowest and densest globe, globe D, is our present Earth. The life wave here, as usual, started on globe A after the cosmic night, succeeding the moon period, and in the present Earth period it has circled 3 times around the 7 globes and is now on globe D in its 4th revolution. Here on Earth, and in this present 4th revolution, the greatest density of matter, the nadir of materiality, was reached a few million years ago. The tendency henceforth will be upward into rarer substance. During the 3.5 revolutions which remain to complete this period, the condition of the Earth will gradually become more and more ethereal, and in the next, the Jupiter period, globe D will again be located in the etheric region as it was in the moon period, the other globes being also elevated correspondingly. In the Venus period, they will be located in the same worlds as were the globes of the Sun period. The globes of the Vulcan period will have the same density and be located in the same worlds as were the globes of the Saturn period. When the life wave has completed its work in the Earth period and the cosmic night which follows is past, it will go through its 7 revolutions on the globes of the Jupiter period. Then will come the usual cosmic night with its subjective activities, after which the 7 revolutions of the Venus period, then another rest, succeeded by the last of the periods of the present scheme of evolution, the Vulcan period. The life wave also makes its 7 revolutions here. At the end of the last revolution, all the globes are dissolved and the life wave is reabsorbed by God, for a period of time equal in duration to that occupied by all 7 periods of activity. God himself then merges into the Absolute during the universal night of assimilation and preparation for another great day. Other and grander evolutions will then follow, but we can deal only with the 7 periods described. Okay, that was a very short chapter, but quite dense really. I hope you managed to follow it. Thank you. I shall see you at chapter 8.